Yes, students, in this video, I would be covering indirect tax amendments as applicable for September 2025 exams. Before I start, just a disclosure. Guys, there are no amendments in income tax for September 2025 exams. So, whatever amendments I would be covering in this video is only the amendments as applicable for September 2025 exams for GST or indirect tax. Yes. So we'll start. ICA has come out with the statutory update, which is around 25 pages, guys. But don't worry, everything is not an amendments. There are few clarifications for which they have given explanation in detail. Okay. So we will go through each of them in detail. But before that, even ICA has given some disclosure. We will go through it. Yes. So what is it? So, guys, whatever changes or amendments are made up to 28th February 2025 is applicable for September exams. And they also mentioned few things. Let us just quickly go through it. The amendments made by the annual Union Finance Acts in CGST Act on 17 and IGST Act on 17 are made effective from the date notified subsequently. Thus, those amendments made by the relevant Finance Act which have become effective till 28th February 2025 are applicable for September 2025 examination. Accordingly, all the amendments made by Finance Number 2 Act 2024 are applicable for September 2025 examination. Guys, as you are aware, there were two Finance Act in 2024. One was before the election, one is the after the election. So what are the most of the amendments covered in this statutory update is which are made applicable through Finance Number 2 Act 2024. Okay, sir. Then the subject matter of October edition of the study material of goods and service tax is based on the provisions of CGST Act and the IGST Act as amended by the notifications and circulars issued up to 31st October 2024. So whatever is the latest edition of ICA material is there, which is October edition, all the amendments made up to 31st October was already covered. That is what they are mentioning here. The amendments made wide relevant Finance Act, which have become effective till 31st October and significant notification and circular issued up to 31st October 2024 have been incorporated in the study material. Further, students are advised to read all the amendments made by the Finance Number 2 Act 2024 given at the end of relevant chapters for September 2025 examination, as all such amendments have now become effective. That is only for September exams. Guys, if you have observed whatever they have mentioned in this paragraph in red color, this is nothing but at the end of every chapter, that is wherever amendments are there, institute has given in one or two pages at the end of the chapter, they have given few amendments. So those amendments, I won't be covering it in this video. I would be making a separate video for it. Don't worry. So in this video, whatever I would be covering is the amendments which are covered in this statutory update. In this statutory update. Hope it is clear for you. I repeat again, guys. See, at the end of few chapters in the institute latest study material, they have given few amendments like for one or two pages maximum. So those amendments are also made applicable for September 2025 exams. But those amendments I would not be covering in this video. Whatever I would be covering in this video is only what the amendments or clarification is mentioned in the statutory update. I will make a separate video for those amendments, guys. Hope it is clear for you. Yes, sir. For the ease of reference, the amendments have been grouped into chapter which correspond with the chapters of the study material. And to make it more easier, guys, I have also made the reference material for the amendments where I have linked each of the amendments or classification for my provision book. So if you can observe, I have mentioned like chapter 3, what is the name of that chapter? Then page number also I have given. Page number is as per my provision book, guys. So that if the amendments are small, you can go and update it in the provision book now itself while watching this video. So it would be good before you watch this video or while watching this video, if you are having your provision book along with you. You can just pause this video and keep the provision book along with you guys. Okay. So with this, let us begin the amendments coverage, guys. So the first amendment is in chapter 3. Amendments in the list of notified services tax on which is payable and a reverse charge by the recipient. So the first amendment is with respect to RCM, guys, not RCB. RCM, reverse charge mechanism. Yes, sir. What is it? We will see. Entry number 4. Entry number 4. Sir, what is the supply of services? Services provided by a way of sponsorship to any body corporate or partnership firm. Who is the supplier? Previously, any person was there, but now there is a small amendment. What is it, sir? They are telling any person other than a body corporate. Means the supplier should be any person, but other than body corporate. Whereas, look at the recipient. Recipient should be whom? Any body corporate or partnership firm located in taxable territory. Guys, all this condition has to be satisfied. Only then RCM is applicable. Now, if you ask me, sir, what if the supplier is a body corporate? Then RCM is not applicable. Sir, what if recipient is not a body corporate? RCM is not applicable. Clear? So please be very careful. I repeat once again. Supplier should be any person but other than body corporate. That means if supplier is a body corporate, RCM is not applicable. Okay, sir. Then recipient should be either the body corporate or partnership firm who is located in taxable territory. Only then RCM is applicable. Sir, what if recipient is anyone else? Then RCM will not be applicable, guys. Got it? Yes. Now, if you come to my provision book in page number 34 and 35, guys. So the list of services on which recipient is liable to pay tax under RCM is given. So there entry number 4 you can see. Entry number 4. So you can just update there. Any person other than body corporate. So in my reference material, whatever I have highlighted in red color is an amendment, guys. Is an amendment. Rest or whatever is the content in black color, they are not amendment. Don't think that, sorry, entire thing has changed. No, 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 no. Whatever I have highlighted in red color is an amendment. Got it? Yes. Let us move towards the next entry. Entry 5AB. What is it? Services by way of renting of any immovable property other than residential dwelling. Okay. Who is the supplier? Any unregistered person. That is the owner. He is an unregistered person under GST. Okay. Whereas the recipient, they told any registered person. Previously it was any registered person. But now there is one exclusion. The registered person will not include a person who has opted to pay tax under composition levy. That is section 10, guys. That is section 10. Got it? That is both the composition scheme. So in simple, here if recipient is registered, RCM is applicable. But if recipient is registered under composition scheme, then even though he is registered, still RCM won't be applicable. Still RCM won't be applicable. And here recipient is nothing but tenant, guys. Tenant. Hope you understood. Got it? Got it? Listen here. Sir, supplier is unregistered. Okay. Recipient is registered. But recipient will not include the person who is registered under composition scheme. Sir, if I am registered under the section 9 normal levy, am I covered here? Yes. Is RCM applicable? Yes, RCM would be applicable, guys. Got it? And hope you guys are aware, for the composition supplier, that is whoever is willing to pay tax as per section 10, for them registration is mandatory. Irrespective of their turnover, they have to get registered under GST, guys. Got it? So if they have taken the renting of any immovable property other than residential dwelling, that is assumed they have taken any shop for rent, even though the tenant or the recipient is registered, but under section 10, no RCM. No RCM. Hope you got it. Yes, sir. Now coming to my provision book, I have just mentioned even 5A and all just to be in order, guys. So 5AB you can see here the recipient part has changed, the amendment. Any registered person other than the person who has opted to pay tax under composition scheme, guys. That is section 10. Both the schemes. That is 10.1 as well as 10.2A. Both. Fine. Shall we proceed? Yes. So parallel amendment in Serial number 4, reverse charge entry pertaining to services provided by way of sponsorship to any body corporate or partnership firm in case of interstate supply of services have been carried out by amending notification number 10 bar 2017. ITR, that is integrated tax rate dated 28th June 2017. This is nothing but guys, whatever list of services on which tax is payable under reverse charge mechanism and by the recipient, same list is also notified under IGST Act. Yes, sir. Now, whatever amendments has carried out here, so same amendments will also hold good under IGST Act. That's all. Okay. Then there is a clarification. Clarification whether DDA means Delhi Development Authority, guys, can be treated as local authority under GST law. This clarification is with respect to, I have just mentioned you. Okay, you can see entry 5, 5A and all. What they are telling is, if supplier is a local authority, then if recipient in this scenario, entry 5, if recipient is a business entity, they will pay tax under RCM. Whereas here, if recipient is a person registered under GST, they will pay tax under RCM. So there was a confusion regarding, sir, whether this local authority includes DDA. DDA means Delhi Development Authority. So they have given a clarification clearly telling local authority for this RCM purpose will not include DDA, guys. Like how we have for Bangalore BDA, that is Bangalore Development Authority. Same way for Delhi, there is a DDA. Is it a local authority for GST purpose? It has been clarified that no, it is not a local authority. Yes. What is that? We will see. Services supplied by local authority to a business entity are taxable under reverse charge, that is RCM basis. Wide entry at serial number 5 of notification number 13 bar 2017, CTR dated 28th June 2017. Okay, this and all, sir, is it important? No. See, straight away you can focus on this. Okay, next time when you guys are studying and all, what is the ultimate conclusion, sir? Focus on that. Okay, but now, as we are covering it for the first time, let us read the story also. What was the issue? The issue which arose for consideration was whether DDA, that is Delhi Development Authority, can be treated as local authority under GST law. Clarification. Local authority means an authority which is similar to the elected self-governing body such as municipal committee and which is entrusted with the control and management of municipal or local fund can be termed as local authority. So local authority means the municipality or panchayat which is elected by the people. Whereas DDA is not elected by people, guys. DDA is not elected by people, hence it is not a local authority. Thus, it has been clarified that DDA cannot be treated as local authority under GST law, as DDA does not meet the requirement of local authority as per section 2 clause 69 of CGST Act 2017. Got it? Yes. This is what is important from exam point of view. Okay, so next time when you guys are studying and all, just focus on this. Just focus on this, guys. Yes, so they have also mentioned here what is local authority, the definition. Let me just quickly read it, guys. Local authority under section 2 clause 69 of CGST Act 2017 inter alia means a municipal committee, a Zilla Parishad, a district board and any other authority legally entitled to or entrusted by the central government or any state government with the control and or management of a municipal or local fund. Got it? Yes, sir. Fine. Let us move forward. So next amendment is with respect to chapter 4, which is place of supply. It is actually a clarification. What is it? Clarification. Just a minute. Let me go to my reference material. Guys, see, hope you are aware. If you already attended my classes or read my books, you will be knowing. Chapter 4 and 5, I have just swapped. Okay, as per ICS study material, chapter 4 is place of supply and chapter 5 is exemption, whereas I have interchanged it in my provision book. Same order I have mentioned here in this amendment reference book, but let us go to the place of supply and see. So whatever clarification is given, guys, is with respect to some provisions which I have covered in my provision book in section in page number 83 and 154. What is it? We will see. Page number GT3. Okay. I'm just referring to the provision book, guys, to make you understand more better way. Yes. So what is covered here is the place of supply of services where location of supplier and recipient both are located in India. So I am covering 12 subsection 2. Sir, are you explaining the intersection? No, no, no. Whatever is the clarification regarding to, I will just explain that. Okay. 12 subsection 2. What is it telling? The place of supply of services except the services specified in subsection 3 to 14. Because 3 to 14 covers specific cases, guys. Special cases. Okay. So I can call this as general principle. So what is the place of supply in case of general principle? If recipient is registered, that is if it is B2B supply, then the location of recipient is the place of supply. Sir, what if recipient is unregistered? That is B2C supply. Then location of recipient if address on record exists. Sir, what if address doesn't exist? Then location of supplier would be the place of supply. Clear, guys? So this is the general principle as per section 12 subsection 2. Okay, sir. Then I have also given reference to page number 154. Sir, what is it? Let us go and see. 154. We have covered already all this, guys. This is just a clarification and not an amendment. Okay. Contents of tax invoice, guys. Contents of tax invoice. Please come to page number 154. Okay. Straight away, I will go to point 5 and 6. Okay. Point 5 and 6. Okay. If recipient means what details should be included in the tax invoice? That is what we are going through, guys. If recipient is unregistered and the value, okay, first let us read fourth one also. Okay, yes. If recipient is registered, that means if it is B2B supply. Name, under address and GST IN or unique identity number of recipient should be mentioned because they will be eligible to claim credit. So credit has to be passed on. So this details has to be given in the invoice if it is B2B supply, guys. Okay. Fifth and sixth point. This is important. Fifth one, if recipient is unregistered, that is B2C supply, okay? B2C supply. And the value of supply is 50,000 or more. Name and address of the recipient and address of delivery along with the name of the state and its code has to be mentioned in the invoice. This is for B2C supply only if the value of supply is 50,000 or more. Sir, what if the value of supply is less than 50,000 and if it is for B2C supply, then we are seeing sixth point. If recipient is unregistered and the value of supply is less than 50,000, unregistered recipient may still request the aforesaid details to be recorded in the tax invoice. So, if it is a B2C supply and if value of supply is less than 50,000, then only if recipient request we will disclose the details in the invoice. Got it? Yes. But there is an exception for it. There is an exception. What is it, sir? Please observe, guys. The clarification is with respect to this. Please pay attention. In cases involving supply of online money gaming or in cases where any taxable service is supplied by or through an e-commerce operator to the recipient who is unregistered, that is B2C supply. Irrespective of the value of such supply, a tax invoice issued by the registered person shall contain the name of the state of whom of the recipient and the same shall be deemed to be the address on record of the recipient. So, if any services including online money gaming or any other services which is supplied through a platform that is e-commerce operator, even though if recipient is unregistered, the name of the state has to be mentioned in the invoice and that name of the state would be the location of recipient and hence that would be the place of supply, guys. So the location of recipient, whatever is the state of the recipient, okay, that will become state of the recipient, that will become what? Place of supply. That is what the clarification is given. Hope you understood. I repeat, you listen here. So much of explanation they are given. Let us make it simplified. Listen, guys, if recipient is unregistered, first look into what is the value of supply. If value of supply is 50,000 or more, then, sir, should we disclose the information? Yes, that is at the request of the recipient. At the request of the recipient, you can see unregistered recipient may still request the details to be disclosed. What details? Recipient details. Okay. But obviously, he cannot ask to disclose his GSTIN because he is not registered. Maybe his name, address, and all, he may ask the supplier to disclose it in the invoice. Okay, sir. Now, sir, what if the supply of services is happening through e-commerce platform, or if it is a online money gaming, OMG, then even though the recipient is unregistered, supplier has to disclose the name and the state of the recipient, which is considered to be the location of recipient, which is also the place of supply with respect to this supply of services. Got it? Yes, sir. So now that is what they have given the clarification. Yes. So whatever we read in section 12 subsection 2b, they have just mentioned it. Quickly I will read it. Okay, first heading, let me read the heading. Clarification regarding the place of supply of online services supplied by the suppliers of services to an unregistered recipient. So you can mention it as B2C supply. Okay, sir. Section 12, subsection 2, clause B of IGST Act 2017. Guys, place of supply provisions are covered in IGST Act. The place of supply of services except services specified in subsection 3 to 14, which is special cases, made to any person other than the registered person, that is B2C supply, shall be the location of the recipient where the address on the record exists. If address doesn't exist, then the location of the supplier of services in other cases, guys. This is only with respect to B2C supply. B2C supply. Okay, sir. Then section 31 subsection 2 also they have explained it here, but don't read it because that would be confusing for you. Continuation is here actually. Okay. So whatever is mentioned here, the continuation is not this one. It is from here actually. Okay. But what is given in section 31 subsection 2? Let me explain it through our material. Provision material. 31 subsection 2. Where are you? Yes. You can see. Let me read out. Time limit for issuing tax invoice in case of supply of service. Okay. First check who is the supplier. If supplier is a banking company or NBFC or insurance company, then the invoice has to be issued. Invoice has to be issued within what? How many days? 45 days. I repeat, if supplier of services is a banking company, NBFC or insurance company, then the invoice has to be issued on or before 45 days from the supply of services. Sir, what if supplier is anyone else? Then instead of 45 days, it is 30 days. Whenever question is silent about supplier, please always consider this. Please always consider 30 days. Got it? Yes. There is also a proviso under section 31 subsection 2, but we are not going through it because the clarification is not with respect to this, guys. Okay, so fine. What is it? We will see. First, CGST rule. Okay, let me go through this. What they have given. Rule 46F of CGST Rules 2017, name and address of the recipient and the address of delivery along with the name of the state and its code. If such recipient is unregistered and where the value of taxable supply is less than 50,000 rupees and the recipient requests that such details to be recorded in the tax invoice. Okay, but provided that in cases involving supply of online money gaming, that is OMG, or in cases where any taxable service is supplied by or through an electronic commerce operator or by a supplier of online information and database access or retrieval services to the recipient who is unregistered, irrespective of the value of such supply, a tax invoice issued by a registered person shall contain the name of the state, of the recipient, and the same shall be deemed to be the address on record of the recipient, and that would be considered as what, guys? Place of supply. Got it? Yes, sir. Okay. Now, let me come back to this. Let me read this paragraph. CGST rules leads to a conclusion that in respect of supply of services made to an unregistered persons, irrespective of value of said supply, the supplier is required to mandatorily record the name of the state of unregistered recipient on the tax invoice. In cases involving supply of online money gaming or supply of taxable services by or through an electronic commerce operator or supply of online information and database access or retrieval services. Recording the name of the state of the unregistered recipient on the tax invoice in respect of such supply of the services shall be deemed as address on the record of the recipient for the purpose of determination of place of supply of the said services under section 12(2)(b). Accordingly, in such cases, the place of supply of such services shall be considered as the location of the recipient of the services as per the provisions of clause 1 of section 12(2)(b) of IGST Act. Got it? Yes, sir. Okay. They have given some more explanation. Too much explanation they have given, but still, let us go through it, guys. Okay. But see, before the exams and all, sir, should I read all this story? No, I would just ask you to study this last paragraph, maybe. Or else, we already covered it in our classes. Okay. So, whatever we are going through now is nothing but what I just now explained here, guys. Okay. So, especially sixth point. Got it? Yes. Okay. Let us continue. Combined reading of the definition of electronic commerce and electronic commerce operator as per section 2 clause 44 and section 2 clause 45 of CGST and along with rule 46F of CGST rules provides an understanding that all services supplied to an unregistered recipients, that is B2C, over digital or electronic network, either by the supplier using his own digital or electronic facility or platform, or through any other electronic or digital platform owned and operated by an independent electronic commerce operator, will be covered under the proviso to Rule 46F. That is, whether the supplier is supplying the services either through his own platform or through someone else, third party platform. Okay. So if he's supplying the services online through his own platform or someone else's platform, then he's covered here. It is accordingly clarified that provisions of proviso to Rule 46F of CGST Rules 2017 shall be applicable in respect of all the online supplies of services supplied to an unregistered recipient, in addition to supply of online money gaming and OIDAR services. Some of the examples of such services are subscription of e-newspapers and e-magazines, online subscription of entertainment services, that is OTT platform, Netflix, Amazon Prime and all. Then online telecom services, digital services through mobile applications, etc. Okay. Guys, the last paragraph, which is very important. See, this is where you get the proper clarity. So much of story is given at the end. Conclusion. What is it? Therefore, in respect of following cases of supplies to unregistered recipients, the suppliers are mandatorily required to record the name of the state of the recipient on the tax invoice, irrespective of value of supply, whether it is less than 50,000 or more than 50,000, doesn't matter, of such services, and to declare place of supply of said services as what? Location of the recipient, based on the name of the state of the recipient in their details of outward supply in form GSTR 1 or 1A, that is in returns, guys. Okay, fine. And whatever is the location of recipient, that is the state of him, will also be considered as what? Place of supply as per section 12 subsection 2. So which are the services which are covered for this provision is supply of any such online or digital services, OIDAR services, and online money gaming, guys. Got it? Yes, some. Fine. This was a clarification and not an amendment. Please be careful. Okay. They have also given the definition of electronic commerce in electronic commerce operator. You can just go through it. Okay. Next one is exemptions from GST, chapter 5. So in my material, it would be chapter 4. So I am coming back. Okay. So our lengthiest chapter, is there too many amendments in this? No, guys. Very easy. Okay, you can just see first one. They have removed and they have added R. That is an amendment. Okay. Chal. Let us see. Straight away, I'm going to the list. Amendments in the existing exemptions. Following existing exemptions have been amended. What is it? Entry number 25A, guys. Very simple. Nothing to explain also. Instead of under, they have added R or OR. Okay, that's all. You can make the changes. So in the page number 7475, which is under other exempt services, entry 25A, just scratch and add or in place of it. That's all. Yes. Then next one, 69, entry 69. Any services provided by so and so suppliers. Guys, in supplier list, they have added one more, F. F is an addition. All others will remain same, but one new addition in the supplier list. These people are supplier. Please be careful. What is that addition, sir? A training partner approved by the National Skill Development Corporation, guys. That's all. Entry 69. So if you come to my provision book in page number 72 under skill development services, one new addition is F now. F now. Got it? Yes. Rest all remains same, guys. Okay, so next. New exemption. Okay, altogether new exemption which has been added. What is it? We will see. Entry 36B. Services of insurance provided by the Motor Vehicle Accident Fund constituted under section 164B of the Motor Vehicles Act 1988 against contribution by the insurers. Insurers means the insurance company. Out of the premiums collected for third party insurance of motor vehicles. Third party insurance means now when you are going in a bike or car, if you hit the other person, he is called third party. Can he claim your insurance? Yes. So there's an exemption given to whom, guys? Insurer. Insurer is nothing but insurance company. Yes, sir. Do they enjoy the exemption? Yes. Okay. That is what entry 36B. It is a new addition, guys, altogether. It is not an amendment. It is a new entry altogether. Got it? Yes, sir. So even if you observe my reference material, I have completely given this entry in red color, which is a completely new entry. Okay. So under general insurance business services, we already had few exemptions. One more new entry is 36B. Okay, sir. I have mentioned here. New exemption introduced. Okay. Why I have given reference to page number 69 in my provision book, guys? We already have the list. General insurance business services. Already one or two items are already there. Now there is a new addition. Okay. So if you want to make a note of this in our provision book, better go and do it under general insurance business services so that it would be easy for you to study. Okay, sir. If you want, I will just show it. Page number, how much is that? 1 second. 69, right? Yes. Just a minute. Yes. You can see already 35 and 36A is there. Now one more new addition. Okay. Yes, sir. Fine. We'll proceed further. And they have also given the definition of insurer, guys. Okay, not so important from exam point of view, but still I will quickly go through because they have used the word insurer here. So what is it? They have defined it. Insurer has the same meaning as assigned to it in subsection 9 of section 2 of Insurance Act 1938. As per section 2 clause 9 of Insurance Act 1938, insurer means not, see, please be careful. In our CGST Act, they are given reference to what? Insurance Act. So now whatever definition we are seeing is as per Insurance Act. What is it? Insurer means not insured. Guys, insured means who has taken the policy. Okay. Whereas insurer means the person who has issued the policy. That is nothing but insurance companies. Okay. An Indian insurance company or a statutory body established by an act of parliament to carry an insurance business or an insurance cooperative society or a foreign company engaged in reinsurance business through a branch established in India. Okay. Explanation for the purpose of this subclause. The expression foreign company shall mean a company or a body established or incorporated under a law of any country outside India and includes Lloyd's established under the Lloyd's Act 1871 United Kingdom or UK or any of its members. Parallel amendments in exemptions from IGST Act also is made with respect to interstate supply tax, because whatever is the list of services which are exempt under CGST Act, same list has been notified under IGST Act. Okay, sir. Then there is a clarification. So clarification is with respect to what, sir? I have mentioned here. Clarification in respect of applicability of GST on facility management services provided to Municipal Corporation of Delhi MCD headquarters. Page number 70. Guys, they have given clarification, but clarification is with respect to what we will see. Okay, 70. Yes. Okay. 3. So under services provided to government, come to entry 3A. Come to entry 3A. Because the clarification is with respect to this. Let us just go through this entry, then we will see what is the clarification, guys. Okay, so that you will be able to understand the clarification easily. Composite supply of goods and services to government. Composite supply means which includes both goods as well as services. But goods component should be less. How much is that? We will see. Composite supply of goods and services in which the value of supply of goods constitutes not more than 25% of the value of said composite supply. Means out of the overall supply, the goods component should be less than or equal to 25%. Provided to whom and all? Central government, state government, union territory or local authority by way of an activity in relation to function entrusted to panchayat under Article 243G of the Constitution, or in relation to any function entrusted to municipality under Article 243W of the Constitution. Okay, sir. This is what the exemption given in entry 3A. We will see what was the issue. What is the issue, sir? MCD, that is MCD is nothing but Municipal Corporation of Delhi, guys, is receiving the services such as housekeeping, civil maintenance, furniture maintenance and horticulture from Facility Management Agency for the upkeep of their office. For the upkeep of their office, not for the benefit of general public. Please be careful. Okay. So MCD is receiving services. So MCD is the recipient. Whereas the supplier is whom? The Facility Management Agency. So Facility Management Agency is giving some services to MCD for the upkeep of their office. Is it exempt? Is it exempt is the question, guys. The issue which arose for consideration was whether such services received by them are exempt from GST in terms of serial number 3A, which I just now read and explained, of the notification number 12/2017 CTR dated 28th June 2017. They have also given the explanation here for serial number 3A or entry number 3A, which I already covered. Got it? Yes. Sir, is it an amendment? No, no, no. You can see nothing is in red here. No amendment, only clarification. Okay. Okay, sir. So what is the clarification given? No, it is not exempt. Ashte. That is the clarification. The services of facility management such as housekeeping, civil maintenance, furniture maintenance and horticulture agency for upkeep of office of MCD are not supplied in relation to performing any functions entrusted to municipality under Article 243W of the Constitution of India. Is it for the benefit of the public? No, sir. They are taking the services for their office purpose. Such services are not covered. Okay. Under the scope of entry at serial number or the entry number 3A of the notification number so and so. Okay. Thus, it has been clarified that simple last paragraph is what is important. Thus, it has been clarified that GST is applicable. GST is applicable because exemption is not applicable. No? So, automatically GST is applicable on the services provided by Facility Management Agency to MCD, Delhi headquarter for the upkeep of its headquarter building at applicable rates, as these services are not covered under the scope of entry number 3A, guys. Got it? So it is not exempt, hence taxable. That is the clarification. Okay, so let us move forward. Next amendment is with respect to, this is also actually a clarification. Come to chapter 8, input tax credit. Okay, let me tell you the page number. Place of supply we already covered. 105. 105. Okay. Heading I will read first. Clarification on availability of input tax credit as per clause B of section 16 subsection 2 of CGST Act on 17 in respect of goods which have been delivered by the supplier at his place of business under X works contract. Under X works contract. Guys, first of all, what is X works contract? I will explain. Okay. Then I will read out the section also. See, X works contract means assume I am supplying goods to you. I am the supplier, you are the recipient. Now, my responsibility as a seller or as a supplier will end when I hand over the goods for the transporter to deliver it to you. My responsibility will not end when it is delivered to you. My responsibility will end. Assume now I handed over my goods at the factory gate to the transporter to deliver it to you. So when will my responsibility end is when I hand over the goods to the transporter to deliver it to you. So during the transportation also, risk and reward is whom's? Yours. So during the transportation, if goods are damaged or anything bad happens, who is responsible for it? You and not me. Got it? I repeat guys. Assume I am supplying the goods to you. As soon as I hand over the goods to the transporter, assume at my factory gate, my responsibility ends. Now all the risk of the goods belongs to you. So till the goods reaches to you and even after it reaches to you, the risk is yours now. Goods also obviously belongs to you itself. Got it? So even during transit, that is even during transportation, if goods are lost or damaged, then it is your loss and not my loss. So for me, supply has already done. Yes, supply is already completed. Once I handed over the goods to the transporter, my supply is completed. Okay? Yes, sir. But there was a confusion telling, sir, when can the recipient claim the credit? Okay, let us just see that. Page number 105, right? Yes. Come to page number 105, guys, quickly. Sir, we are already there, sir. Okay, very good. Okay. So section 16 is covered here, guys. Eligibility and conditions for taking input tax credit, section 16. Okay, first let me read subsection 1. What is it? Every registered person shall be entitled to take credit of input tax charged on any supply of goods or services or both to him which are used or intended to be used. Even if you are intending to use it in the future, can you claim the credit? Yes. To be used in the course or furtherance of his business. And the said amount shall be credited to electronic credit ledger of such person. Such person here means recipient. Okay, sir. Then 16 subsection 2 clause B. What is it telling? We will see. Because the clarification is with respect to this tax. The recipient has received the goods or services or both. He should have received the goods or services or both. But the registered person need not receive the goods or services himself. It is sufficient even if the goods or services are delivered to some other person on his direction, like bill to ship to transaction. I had also given an example. Hope you guys have already read it. If not, just go through it once. Okay, if you are new to me or to my classes. Okay, sir. Fine. We will see what is the clarification quickly. So much explanation is given, number of pages. Okay. Anyway, last paragraph would be conclusion, but still we will go through the story because that is when you will understand the concept properly, guys. Yeah. In automobile sector, the contract between the automobile dealers and the original equipment manufacturers. Okay, so dealers would be the recipient, guys, whereas OEM, that is original equipment manufacturers, would be the supplier. Is generally an ex works contract. And as per the terms of the contract, the property in goods, that is the vehicle, passes to the dealer when at the factory gate of the OEM. So the property, the risk, reward, everything will be transferred to the recipient, not at the recipient's place, at the factory gate of supplier. That is what is called ex works contract, guys. Okay. When the goods are handed over to the transporter at the instance of the dealer. Okay. And the delivery on the part of the OEM is complete where? At his factory gate itself. Sir, it is not yet delivered to the dealer, no sir. Yes, it is not yet delivered. But supply from supplier point of view is already completed. Is already completed. Yes, you can see here. Original equipment manufacturer, delivery of goods under ex-works contract to an automobile dealer. They have given one more image. This is better. Okay. So you see guys, this is the OEM factory. That is the supplier. Okay. This guy is the supplier. He is the recipient. Okay. When is the delivery complete guys? Or when is the supply complete? Is when the goods are handed over to the transporter. By whom? By the supplier. You can see they have mentioned ex-work contract or model in automobile sector. Now, when can recipient claim the credit is the question mark. This is what the issue was. Sir, when can the recipient claim the credit? Simple. First, when supply is completed. When the supplier handed over the goods to the transporter, supply is completed. It is not yet delivered to the dealer, but still the industry is operating like this. So whatever happens during the transportation, who is responsible for it? The dealer, the recipient. Okay. Now the question was, guys, listen. Now the question was, sir, when can the dealer claim input tax credit? Is it when the goods or vehicles are delivered to him or when it is handed over to the transporter? Guys, when the vehicle or goods is handed over to the transporter itself, the dealer is eligible to claim input tax credit. Input tax credit. Sir, you just now read section 16 subsection 2 clause B and told the recipient should have received the goods. No, sir. Yes. When the goods are handed over to the transporter, it is assumed to be received by dealer. It is assumed to be received by the dealer. Got it? So in such case, when can the dealer claim the credit is? When the goods are handed over to the transporter. Listen now. Let me explain with a date so that you will be more clarified. Okay? Yes, sir. Assume the goods are handed over to the transporter on 25th September. But it is delivered to the recipient or the dealer on 10th October. Now tell me, when is the dealer eligible to claim credit? Is it on 25th September or is it on 10th October? The clarification is telling the dealer can claim the credit as on 25th September itself. As on 25th September itself. Got it? Yes, sir. Interesting one. Okay, sure. The transport may be arranged by the OEM on behalf of the dealer, and where insurance is arranged, it may also be done on behalf of the dealer. Any claim in case of loss has to be lodged by the dealer, whoever is arranging for the transportation, whether it is the recipient or supplier. Once supplier hand over the goods to the transporter, his responsibility will end, guys. That's all. Issue. What was the issue? Issue which arose for consideration was whether ITC can be availed by the dealer only after the vehicles are physically received by the automobile dealers, that is as per my example on 10th October, at his business premises, or ITC can be availed on the date on which vehicles are billed to him and handed over to the transporter by the OEM at his factory gate. That is as per my example, 25th September. What is the answer, guys? 25th September. So it is deemed to be delivered to the dealer, and dealer can claim credit. Clarification. In such a scenario, the property in the said goods can be considered to have been passed on to the dealer by the OEM upon handing over of the said goods to the transporter at his factory gate, meaning thereby that the goods can be considered to have been delivered. It is assumed that the goods are already delivered to the registered person, the dealer. Though physically he has not yet received the goods, but once the goods are handed over to the transporter, it is assumed or it is deemed to be delivered to the dealer. Dealer is nothing but recipient here. Okay. through the transporter by the supplier, the OEM, at its factory gate. And the supply of the said goods can be considered to have been fructified at the factory gate of the OEM, means completed. So supply is already completed. Where, sir? Not when it is delivered, but it is handed over, when it is handed over to the transporter. Okay. Even though the goods may be physically received by the registered person, the dealer after the transit period. Transit period means the transportation time, guys. Okay. So hope you have understood it. Yes, sir. Some more explanation. They are not ended here. What is it? Accordingly, it is clarified that as per, okay, this paragraph is important. Okay. Accordingly, it is clarified that as per explanation to clause B of section 16 subsection 2 of CGST Act, the registered person, the dealer, can be considered to have received the said goods at the time of such handing over of the goods by the supplier to the transporter at his factory gate for their onward transmission to the said registered person, that is the dealer. Hope you understood. So, as per this point also, that is why I read first this one. So is it considered to be received by the recipient, sir? Yes. When? Not when he received physically, but when the goods were handed over by the supplier to the transporter, then itself it is deemed to be delivered to the recipient. Is he eligible to claim the credit? Yes, he is eligible. Hope you got it. Yes, sir. The same principle is applicable in respect of supply of other goods. Okay, so here we just took an example of vehicles or vehicle dealer. Is it only for vehicles, sir? No, wherever ex work contract is applicable, for all these goods, whatever clarification we are reading is applicable, guys. The same principle is applicable in respect of supply of other goods also, where the contract between the supplier and recipient is an ex work contract, and as per the terms of the contract, the goods are to be delivered by the supplier to the recipient or to any other person, including a transporter, on behalf of the recipient at his, that is supplier's place of business, that is supplier's factory gate, guys. And the property in the goods stand transferred to the recipient at the time of such handing over. In such cases, the said goods can be construed to have been received by the said recipient at the time of handing over the said goods to the recipient or to the transporter, as the case may be, as per the provisions of clause B of section 16(2) of CGST Act. Got it? Yes, sir. Here they have also given the explanation for section 16(2)(b), which we already covered it. Already explained it, guys. Okay. Sure. Some more is there. We are not yet done. It is also mentioned that as per the provisions of section 16(1), I already explained that also. Okay. What is it? The recipient should be registered. Then the goods should be used or intended to be used in the business. Only then the recipient can claim the credit. Okay. They're talking something about it. It is also mentioned that as per the provisions of section 16 subsection 1 of CGST Act, a registered person is entitled to ITC only in respect of supply of goods and or services which is used or intended to be used in the course or furtherance of business. Okay, that means, sir, whatever goods, where is the diagram? Whatever goods the recipient is receiving, he should be using it in the business or in the future. He intends to use it in the business. So can he claim the credit? Yes, sir. Clear? Because, sir, as on 25th September, he has not yet received it. How can he use it? Yes, no problem. See, we are not telling you how to use it on 25th September itself. No. Even if you are intending to use it in the future, you can claim the credit. You can claim the credit. Sir, what if it is used for personal purpose and all? Obviously, no credit. Sir, what if the recipient has already claimed the credit? Then he has to reverse it. He has to reverse it along with the interest, guys. Okay. Let us continue. Thus, if the goods are found to have been diverted for non-business purposes at any stage, that is for personal purpose, either before physically receiving the said goods at his business premises or subsequently, the registered person shall not be entitled to ITC on such goods in terms of section 16 subsection 1 of CGST Act. Sir, before diverting it to for personal purpose, what if he has already claimed the credit? Then he has to reverse it. Okay, sir, what he was about to claim the credit. Now, as he is not using these goods for business purpose, he cannot claim the credit. Further, if at any time after receiving the goods, such goods are lost, stolen, destroyed, written off, or disposed of by way of gift or free samples, the registered person would not be entitled to ITC in respect of such goods as per the provisions of clause H of section 17 subsection 5, which talks about blocked credits. Clear? So what they are trying to tell us, sir, recipient was eligible to claim credit on 25th September itself. But before he received the goods, it was damaged, sir. It was lost, sir. So during transportation, the goods are lost. Now, can dealer claim the ITC? No, he cannot claim the ITC. He cannot claim the ITC. But there might be some timing gap. Listen, some extreme case I will tell you. Okay, this is only for your better understanding. Listen. Sir, on 25th September, the recipient was eligible to claim credit. He has already claimed it. But later the goods were lost or damaged, sir. Then what should we do, sir? If he has already claimed ITC, then para 1 of schedule 1 get attracted, guys. It will be deemed supply. Should this guy pay GST on it? Yes, guys. Got it? Even though he might not be receiving any amount for it, even without consideration, still it would be a deemed supply. I repeat this scenario. Rare cases, but possibility is there. What is it, sir? Sir, recipient already claimed the enjoy, full maja, enjoy. He claimed the credit. Yes, sir. But after he claimed the credit, goods are lost or damaged. Now what to do, sir? Then para 1 of schedule 1 get attracted, guys. It will be considered as deemed supply and the dealer should end up paying GST on it, even though it is without consideration. Got it? So in our regular class and all, in detail I would have explained it. Yes, fine. Sure. Even 16.1 explanation they have given here along with 17.5, that is blocked credit. Okay, so fine. So even this paragraph is like important. We'll march ahead. Next, chapter 10, tax invoice credit and debit notes. Okay, what is it, sir? Time limit for issuing tax invoice specified in cases where recipient is required to issue invoice. Recipient, that is in case of RCM, guys. RCM. Sir, what is it, sir? Let us go through it once. Okay, come to chapter 10 in the provision book, page number 152. Page number 152. So there, section 31, subsection 3 covers some special documents, guys. So I straight away want to enter F, clause F. 31, subsection 3, clause F. What is it? We will see. Let me read out. A registered person who is liable to pay tax under section 9.3 or 9.4, that is RCM case, guys. See, under section 9.3, the supplier might be registered or may not be registered. But if all the criteria is met, who is the supplier, what is the supply, and who is the recipient, if all the criteria is met, RCM is applicable. Whereas 9.4 is always supplier is unregistered, whereas the recipient is registered. Yes. Okay. Let me read it again. A registered person who is liable to pay tax under section 9.3 or 9.4, which talks about RCM, shall, within the period as may be prescribed, issue an invoice in respect of goods or services or both received by him from the supplier who is not registered on the date of receipt of goods or services or both. Guys, in this case, what are they trying to talk here is supplier is not registered, whereas the recipient is registered. Sir, there is a supply. Okay. Whereas for this supply, recipient is the one who is liable to pay tax under RCM. So what should he do is, he should issue invoice for himself. We call it as self-invoicing. Okay. For this, there was no time limit mentioned earlier. But now they have mentioned the time limit. Within what time the recipient should issue invoice for himself, guys. Got it? Yes, sir. So when is it? We will see. So they are mentioned as may be prescribed. What is that time now in the bracket I have given? Within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of the said supply of goods or services. So whenever recipient is supposed to issue invoice for himself, which we call it as self-invoicing, he has to issue it within 30 days of receipt of goods or services, guys. Got it? Yes, sir. And please be careful, guys. This is only when supplier is not registered. Sir, what if supplier is registered? Okay, let me mention that also. If supplier is registered and there is a supply, there is a supply. Okay, sir. Recipient is also assumed. Whenever RCM is applicable, they are supposed to get registered. Recipient is also registered, RCM is applicable. In that case, is self-invoicing required? No. Self-invoicing is not required. Who will issue invoice, sir? Supplier will issue invoice to recipient, but he will ask recipient to pay tax. He would have mentioned there. On this supply, RCM is applicable. Sir, recipient, sir, you please pay the tax. Got it? So only if supplier is unregistered, recipient is registered and paying tax under RCM, recipient is supposed to issue invoice for himself. Within what time? Within 30 days of receiving the goods or services, guys. That 30 days is an amendment. Got it? So whatever I have highlighted in red color is an amendment. You can just update it. Got it? Yes, sir. So what is the story they have given? We will see. So big story is there. Okay. 30 days is an amendment, guys. Okay, keep it simple. But okay. At least for better understanding, let me just go through it. Time limit for issuing tax invoice specified in cases where recipient is required to issue invoice. Rule 47A inserted. What is it? Section 31 subsection 3F provides that a registered person who is liable to pay tax under subsection 3 or subsection 4 of section 9 shall issue an invoice in respect of goods or services or both received by him from the supplier who is not registered. That is only when supplier is not registered. Okay. On the date of receipt of goods or services or both. However, section 31 3F was amended by Finance number 2 Act 2024 with effect from 1st November 2024 so as to incorporate an enabling provision for prescribing the time period for issuance of invoice by the recipient in case of reverse charge mechanism supplies. This amendment was not applicable for May exam but applicable for September exam. Okay, sir. What is it? Some story is there. Okay. Notwithstanding anything contained in section 1 and 2, F. A registered person who is liable to pay tax under subsection 3 or subsection 4 of section 9 shall within a period as may be prescribed. As may be prescribed. So in clause F, they didn't mention the dates. Where they have mentioned is in rule. Okay. So in section they are told as may be prescribed, issue an invoice in respect of the goods or services or both received by him from the supplier who is not registered on the date of receipt of goods or services or both. So where they have prescribed these days, sir? Rule. Here it is there. Let me read that rule. Rule 47A provides that where an invoice referred to in Rule 46 is required to be issued under clause F of subsection 3 of section 31 by a registered person who is liable to pay tax under subsection 3 or subsection 4 of section 9, he shall issue the said invoice within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of said supply of goods and or services as the case may be. This is what is important, guys, ultimately. Okay, that's all, sir. So they have also given here 9394 scenarios, guys, which we would have covered in the regular class in detail. Clear? Yes, sir. Fine. So ultimate conclusion also here. Thus, invoice is to be issued within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of said supply of goods and or services as the case may be. Yes, guys. See, when you read so much things given in the statutory update, you feel like so many things have changed. No, only one or two line or one or two words would have been changed. But in statutory update, for the benefit of students, actually, they give the explanation in detail, guys. Clear? So that is why in order to simplify that, what I am trying to do, I have also prepared a reference material connecting it to my provision book. so that you can just focus on what is the exact change. So next time also when you're studying or revising the subject, just focus on that important paragraph or line, guys. Okay, sir. Sure. Next, e-way bill. Chapter 12, e-way bill. Come to page number 165, guys. Page number 165. I have taken the content here itself. And guys, if you want the soft copy of this amendment reference material, you can just look into our website under free resources. You would be getting it. Okay. Soft copy would be made available. Yeah. What is it, sir? See, guys, they have given every registered person who causes the movement of goods of consignment value exceeding 50,000, then they have to generate e-way bill. But there is one exception for it. What is it, sir? Let me read that paragraph. Provided also that where the handicraft goods or goods made by a craftsman are transported from one state or union territory to another state or union territory by a person who has been exempted from the requirement of obtaining registration under section 23. For them, exemption for registration is given, if you guys recall. Correct. Now, even though they are supplying the goods outside the state, still registration is not applicable for them until they cross the threshold limit. Okay, sir. That is of 10 or 20 lakh. The e-way bill shall be generated by the said person irrespective of the value of consignment. Even though the value of consignment is less than 50,000, still they have to generate e-way bill because the exemption for registration is granted to them with this condition, guys. With this condition that they have to generate e-way bill and the goods has to move from one state to another state along with e-way bill. Okay. Now they are told, sir, this person is not registered. So for generation of e-way bill, we require GST IN. Now these people doesn't have GST IN. How do they generate e-way bill? So they have given that provisions, guys. So please pay attention. See, e-way bill can be generated either by the supplier, if not supplier, recipient, or if not by both the people. In few cases, even the transporter can generate the e-way bill. Okay. Now, sir, if a person wants to generate e-way bill, even though is not registered under GST, can he do so? Yes. What is it? This you see here. Sixth point I have added. It is a new point, guys. You can also make a note of it. Or else you can just refer to this material, soft copy. Yes. Following persons required to generate the e-way bill shall submit the details electronically on the common portal in the prescribed form, and upon validation of the details so furnished, a unique enrollment number shall be generated and communicated to the said person. Who are those persons? An unregistered person making interstate transport of handicraft goods exempted from obtaining compulsory registration. So for them, registration is not applicable, but they are supposed to generate e-way bill, irrespective of the value of the goods. Whether the value of the goods is less than 50 or more than 50, doesn't matter. They have to mandatorily generate e-way bill and required to generate e-way bill irrespective of the value of the consignment. An unregistered person opting to generate e-way bill. So even though I am not registered under GST, can I generate e-way bill? Yes, guys. That is what this provision is telling. You have to give the details with respect to goods, vehicles, all other things and generate e-way bill, even though you don't have your GST IN. Okay. Fine. This is what is the amendment. Let us go through what they have given quickly. Okay. Generation of unique enrollment number, rule 138.3 amended. So straight away, I'm going and reading this paragraph, guys. Following persons required to generate the e-way bill shall submit the details electronically on the common portal in the prescribed form, and upon validation of the details, that is, they will cross-check. The department or proper officer will cross-check it. And upon the validation of the details so furnished, a unique enrollment number shall be generated and communicated to the said person. That is, whoever has applied for the number. An unregistered person, who are those? Okay, the said person means who? There are two category of people here. An unregistered person making interstate transport of handicraft goods exempted from obtaining compulsory registration. Where, sir? In section 23. Exemption for registration for them is given in section 23. And required to generate e-way bill. irrespective of the value of the consignment. The second person is an unregistered person opting to generate an e-way bill, guys. Got it? Yes. So let us move towards the next one, guys. Chapter 13, that is payment of tax. Payment of tax. Yes. Very small change. So come to page number 176, guys. Page number 176. Interest on delayed payment of tax. Section 50. Come to that. What is the small change amendment? Guys, already we had section 73, 74 here. Okay, in the proviso. Add one more section, 74A. Okay. See, actually section 73, 74 and now new section 74A talks about demand and recovery. But these sections are not a part of your intermediate syllabus, guys. Yeah, but in section 50, they have given reference to these three sections. Okay, so only 73 and 74 was there. Now they have also added one new section called 74A. Are you supposed to know what is the content of section 74A? No, it is not a part of your intermediate syllabus. You need not worry. Just add after 74, 74A also. That's all, guys. Got it? Rest all remains same. No other change. No other change. Got it? Yes. So, fine. You can see that is the only change here. 74A. Last chapter, guys. Chapter 15. Chapter 15. What is the change? Come to page number 205, where GST 7 is covered. Last chapter, returns. Yes, so what is it? Let me read it, guys. There is a small amendment here. Every registered person required to deduct tax at source under section 51, that is the deductor, shall furnish a return in form GST 7 electronically for every calendar month through the common portal on or before the 10th of the month succeeding the calendar month. Guys, previously how it was is, only if the deduct TDS, he has to file this return GST 7 within 10th of next month. But now what they have told is, see, assume I had deducted TDS last month. In the current month, I am not deducted TDS. Should I still file GST 7? Yes, I have to file nil GST 7. I have to file nil GST 7. So that means, assume, guys, in August, I had deducted TDS. I have filed GST 7 within 10th September. In September, I have not deducted TDS. Throughout the month, I have not deducted any TDS. Should I still file GST 7 for September? Yes, on or before 10th October, GST 7 has to be filed for September month. Got it? Even though it is a nil return, it has to be filed. That is what is an amendment. Okay. So there is a proviso. What is it telling? Provided that the said registered person shall furnish, means whoever is supposed to deduct TDS, shall furnish a return for every calendar month, whether or not any deductions have been made during the said month. If deductions is made, please give the details of that and file GST 7 within 10th of next month. For a particular month, even if you have not made any deductions, still file nil GST 7. Got it? Yes, sir. Okay. So whatever I have highlighted in red color is an amendment, guys. Okay, sir. So much story is given. Okay, let us go through once quickly. Section 39 subsection 3 provides that every GST 7 is a part of section 39 itself, guys. Provides that every registered person required to deduct tax at source under the provisions of section 51 shall furnish a return in prescribed form, that is form GSTR 7, and manner electronically for the month in which such deductions have been made within 10 days after the end of such month. In simple, 10th of next month. However, section 39 subsection 3 was substituted by the Finance Number 2 Act 2024 with effect from 1st November 2024, so as to mandate the electronic furnishing of return for each month by the registered person required to, okay, each month you can underline, by the registered person required to deduct tax at source, irrespective of whether any deduction has been made in the said month or not. Like GSTR 1, 3B and all, we have a concept of nil returns. Na? Same way they have incorporated for GSTR 7 also. It also empowers the government to prescribe by rules the form and manner and the time within which such return shall be filed. That is 10th of next month. Therefore, earlier filing of monthly return in Form GSTR 7 was linked to the calendar month in which tax has been deducted at source by TDS deductor. So only when it was deducted, they were supposed to file GSTR 7. However, amended section 39 subsection 3 mandates furnishing of GSTR 7 for each month by the TDS deductor, irrespective of whether any deduction has been made in the said month or not. Further, new section provides that the time within which form GSTR 7 is to be filed shall also be prescribed by the rules. Consequently, simultaneously with effect from 1st November 2024, Rule 66(1) has been amended to prescribe the time within which the form GSTR 7 can be filed. Okay, now we are coming to the actual answer. Every registered person required to deduct tax at source under section 51 shall electronically furnish a return for every calendar month of the deductions made during the month in such form and manner and within such time as may be prescribed. Okay. Provided that the said registered person shall furnish a return for every calendar month, whether or not any deductions have been made during the said month. So now they are told as may be prescribed now. So what is prescribed, sir? Rule 66(1). Every registered person required to deduct tax at source under section 51 shall furnish a return in form GSTR 7 on or before the 10th day of the month succeeding the calendar month, electronically through the common portal, either directly or from a facilitation center notified by the commissioner. That's all. So this two paragraph is what is important. Okay. Or else from year to year you can just mark. Okay. From year to year. Or else you can just refer to whatever I have given here. Okay, this two paragraph guys, that's all. And I have highlighted the amendment in red. That's all, sir. Okay, next also there is an amendment where, sir, in rule 88B, 88D, what is it, sir? Guys, the new section they have added, 74A. Okay, sir. Very easy, sir. So you can come to page number 208, 208, where we have covered rule 88D. Okay, sir. So there you can see, guys, section 73, 74 was already there. Now a new addition is 74A. That's all. I'm repeating again, please be careful, guys. These sections are not a part of your intermediate syllabus. Only they have given reference to those sections. That is what you are supposed to know. That's all. What is the content of these sections? You will learn in final level. Yes, sir. Fine, guys. So we have covered all the amendments. Yes, we have covered all the amendments. Hope it was helpful for you. Guys, I know, especially if you couldn't clear it in your last attempt, it is very difficult for you to focus on your studies and all. But remember one thing, your next attempt is very important than your last attempt. Please try to focus and gain how much ever knowledge as possible in this remaining period, guys. And I know you will do it. All the best.